Hello everyone, welcome to this educational video on Memory Management Unit or MMU, Base Limit and Relocation Registers. I am Nital Agrawal. In this session, we will dive deep into the basic yet essential concepts of hardware-based memory management and operating systems. We will talk about what MMU is and why it matters, how base and limit registers help manage and protect memory, and how relocation registers allow for flexibility and efficient memory use. So, let's get started. Let's first understand what the Memory Management Unit or MMU actually is. The MMU is a hardware component located between the CPU and memory. Every time the CPU wants to access memory, the MMU steps in to handle that request. It converts a logical address, which is generated by the CPU, into a physical address, which is the actual location in RAM. Why is this needed? Imagine multiple programs running at once, like your browser, music player, and a game. Each thing it owns the whole memory, but the MMU ensures they don't step on each other's space. This is called process isolation, and it's crucial for security and multitasking. So, the MMU acts like a smart translator and a bodyguard. It ensures that each process ensures safely and efficiently. So, this is what we have seen the introduction to memory management. Now, let's break down to important terms logical address and physical addresses. A logical address is the one generated by the CPU. It is also called a virtual address. Think of it like a home address written in a letter, useful, but not enough on its own. A physical address, on the other hand, is the real location in memory, like a GPS coordinate on a map. The MMU is responsible for converting that logical address into a physical one on the fly. This process is called dynamic address translation. This separation helps with security, multitasking, and flexible memory usage. Let's move to the base register. The base register holds the smallest valid physical address a process is allowed to access. In other words, it marks the starting point in memory for that program. When the CPU generates a logical address, it is added to the base register to calculate the actual physical address. This makes sure the program only accesses its designated memory area. Why is this helpful? Because it allows the operating system to load a program anywhere in memory as long as it updates the base register accordingly. It adds flexibility and better memory utilization. So, the base register is not just a pointer, it is a security and control mechanism. Now let's look at the limit register. The limit register works alongside the base register. While the base register sets the start of a program's memory, the limit register defines how large that memory segment is. Think of it like this. If base is the starting line of a racetrack, limit is the finish line. If a program tries to go beyond that line, the MMU will catch it. This is done through boundary checking. If a logical address plus base exceeds the limit, the MMU will raise an error, usually a segmentation fault or trap to the operating system. This is essential for process safety. It keeps one program from accessing or corrupting another's data. Now, when to use together base and limit registers acts as a powerful duo for memory protection. Every time the CPU makes a memory request, the MMU adds the base register value to the logical address, and secondly, it then checks if the resulting address falls within the allowed limit. If not, it stops the program immediately. This method prevents buffer overflows, memory leaks, and unauthorized access. It also helps in running multiple programs at the same time safely. This is vital for multi-user and multitasking environments. In case of any violation, the MMU informs the OS through a trap, keeping the system stable. Now comes the relocation register. In many systems, this is the same as the base register, but its role focuses on relocation and flexibility. It holds the starting physical address of a program and supports loading programs anywhere in memory, even in contiguous blocks. This is also known as dynamic relocation, where programs can be moved during runtime to free up memory or balance load. This is especially useful in environments where many processes come and go, like modern operating systems, servers, or cloud computing. So, with the relocation register, memory is not rigid anymore. It becomes adaptive and flexible. Now, let's walk through a simple example of how dynamic relocation works. The CPU creates a logical address. Firstly, it creates a logical address. Then the MMU adds a relocation or base registers value to this address. The final physical address. This is simple addition allows the program to run as if it were loaded from the start of the memory, even though it's physically loaded elsewhere. This technique supports swapping, reduces fragmentation, and ensures efficient memory location. So, this is the dynamic relocation in action. It basically involves four steps. The first one is logical address generation. The second one is MMU addition. The third one is physical address result. And for the efficient utilization. Efficient utilization means it enables efficient memory utilization. It supports swapping processes effectively. Now, moving further, let's now weigh the advantages and limitations of using base limit and relocation register. So what are the advantages of using it? Since it is simple to implement and cost effective, we can implement it easily and it is not as much costly. It allows dynamic relocation of programs, as we have seen further, that it allows dynamic relocation of programs. It protects memory using base and limit checks. It enables efficient use of RAM. So these are all the advantages of the base limit and relocation registers. Now we'll see the limitations. What all are the limitations of it? It requires contiguous memory, which is hard to maintain. Nobody, we are unable to maintain it, so it is hard to maintain. So this is the mainly drawback of it. It does not support non-contiguous loading very well. More advanced techniques like paging and segmentation offer better solutions in modern systems. So this is the drawbacks of it. So while these registers form the foundation, they are just the beginning of the memory management evolution. To conclude, the pillars of early memory management, foundational components, base limit and relocation registers are foundational MMU components. They are key elements, core functions. They are crucial for address translation and memory protection. They also enable dynamic loading. Early OS enablement. These components enabled early operating systems to manage multiple processes efficiently. They were vital. Paving the way. They paved the way for advanced memory management techniques. This include paging and segmentation. The page limit and relocation registers are the pillars of early hardware-based memory management because they provide secure address translation, strong memory protection, and the ability to dynamically relocate programs. These mechanisms made early multitasking and multi-user operating systems possible, paving the way for modern memory management systems like paging, segmentation, and virtual memory. Though they are simple, they are still widely studied because they show the core principles behind memory, safety, and efficiency. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you a solid understanding of how the MMU base, limit, and relocation registers work together to manage memory in a secure and flexible way. If you found this helpful, please like for more such content. Feel free to drop your questions or thoughts in the comments below. I hope you will learn all the solid understanding of how the MMU base, limit, and relocation registers work together to manage memory in a secure and flexible way. So I hope you all were clear about this topic. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring. Thank you.